I did. I got my full shot.
Yeah.
It only stung a little bit.
Yes, I'm getting mine. I hope they got enough juice in there for me because I love it.
It's a long line and it's hot.
I heard it's hot. It's hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I feel good.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. What are you
After
doing
this, I'm doing another storm drain.
You are?
Yeah.
Hey, do we miss Perry Butler?
I do.
You miss him.
He's like my little brother.
I miss him too. He wrote to me the other day. Every time he writes to me, I get the feeling like, are you tired of retirement yet? When are you getting back here? I always get the sense that he'd come back. He won't.
Yeah, he's happy with doing what he's doing. Now he's worth Shepley.
Oh, he is? He is working again?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So his retirement lasted maybe 3 months.
Yeah.
All right.
He got on vacation.
All right. Well, listen, we'll do something someday too, okay? I'll come out and we'll take a look at the sewer drains. All right. I want to see that machine that you drive around.
Yeah. You want to ride one of those?
I want to ride in that with you, okay?
Okay.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
So, yes, Gino.
GlassesOntheRoad.
Yes. Well, I've been in the eye business many years, but I've worked for optometrists and ophthalmologists, and so I started this business about 4 years ago, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, it's Glasses on the Road. I come to your home or your business, and I repair your glasses. And it's been amazing. I just was at the Wawinnet House last night. A guy came over on the boat, and he broke his glasses, and he was here for a wedding, and he called me, and I went right out and fixed him.
You can just call and you'll come?
Yep. You call my cell number. I'm in the book, phone book. I have cards. You just call me and I go. Yeah.
You don't mind?
No.
It's the middle of the night?
Well, I mean, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
They wouldn't call you at 2 o'clock.
No, but people call me in the evening. They're in town. They were at dinner. They broke their glasses or whatever. I've been to many hotels and guest houses and businesses. In fact, one of my first customers was the Highline. Sherry Ramus had called me and said that one of the crew members broke his glasses coming over on the boat. So I middle of the summer, it was traffic, and I pulled up next to the Highline and fixed his glasses, and he was off in the next boat.
So basically you just fix it if it's loose?
Yes.
But you can't fix the lens?
Well, it depends. I have tools here. I can do a lot. I have a frame warmer. If they totally break it apart, then no, there's not much I can do, but I can do a lot. Yeah. I just love it. I've been actually fixing glasses for probably 30 years.
And you're making a pretty good living on it?
Yeah, it's supplements. Yes, it's been awesome. I've been in the eye field a long time. I absolutely love it.
It's good to know you're there.
And I
had no idea.
And I go to the Sherburne Commons. I've been to the Landmark House, and I'm to do different places. And I'm going to be having an island-wide eyeglass donation drive.
Okay.
And you'll hear about it soon. It's going to be wonderful. I'll have the glasses will be donated to New Eyes for the Needy, and they're out of New Jersey, and they distribute the glasses worldwide. They've been in business since 1932, and they're a wonderful organization. Yeah, New Eyes for the Needy. You can catch them on the web, and I'll have different boxes around island establishments.
All right.
Yes.
Look for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's going to be wonderful. Yes. Thank you, Gino.
Nothing.
Are you still rolling along?
Everything's exactly the same as when we talked last year.
Yeah.
I actually just saw the video from you not too long. I'd kind of forgotten about it, and then I was thinking about this. I'm like, oh yeah, I did that interview. So nice website.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It gets a lot of attention.
You cover everything.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. Good for you.
I'm all over the place.
Good for you.
For those who didn't see the video, do you have competition here on the island?
No direct competition. No.
Right.
No.
That's good.
There are no funeral homes here.
Right.
And there's we come here. We have staff here. We do probably 99% of the handled 99% of the deaths that are associated with Nantucket. However, I don't know that for sure.
Right.
And there's off-island funeral homes that families maybe want to use.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So nothing's changed. I mean, it's exactly the same. My staff is exactly the same.
At some point, there was some interest in having our own funeral home? Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't either. So
There was talk, you heard it early on when Lewis closed,
yeah.
but I haven't really heard much. I haven't heard much for a while.
It's a good time to be in the funeral business, though, isn't it? I mean, would you say? The population is growing, so therefore there must be.
Our numbers are, business. I mean, just talking business-wise, our numbers are about the same. They're not.
Do more and more people get into the business? Would you say?
No, there's less
Why is that?
funeral homes.
Why would that be? Because of cremations, or?
Well, I think at one point there were just maybe too many funeral homes.
Yeah.
And the funeral homes that did just a smaller number of them, and they didn't change with the times, and they just kind of closed the doors, and maybe they didn't have family to. Are you recording this?
Yes. We're interviewing.
Oh,
go ahead.
Okay. I had no idea.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty of it.
Okay.
Just like before.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Yeah. So some funeral directors didn't have family, or they wanted to get into it, and they just they had enough and closed. So yeah.
Now, what about the years that have passed? I think more people do cremations than funerals in this day and age, just simply because of space and cost. Is that right?
So on Nantucket, for sure, there's more cremation.
Yeah. But in other places,
cremation is becoming more popular throughout the country. Different segments of the country have higher cremation rates than other segments.
I see.
So
is New England higher cremation rates or more funerals?
More traditional. More traditional burials.
What do we do? I mean, I've always wondered about this.
But that's in general.
Yeah.
There are pockets of
more land is being used. Less room for cemeteries.
Yeah.
So therefore, it seems like people are discouraged from having funerals today, not only from cost, but because of that loss of land or the possibility of. Why would people want to have a funeral? I mean, a burial rather than a funeral.
I'm not exactly sure, but I think why someone would want to have
Is it that much more expensive to do a burial than it is to do
to bury someone in the ground? There's clearly more costs because you have to own a cemetery plot. You have to dig a hole that's bigger than a small hole.
Yeah.
Most cemeteries require a grave liner. So there's a cost right there that's not associated with cremation.
Got it. Are some cemeteries, like in the cities, do they make more room in a cemetery?
I think they've always had their rules and how they set up the cemetery. So some cemeteries will go double deep, particularly up in the Boston area. So they'll go 12 feet down and 6 feet so they can have more burials. With cremation, they're allowing multiple cremated remains to be buried in one grave. Sometimes they restrict it to, say, 2 per grave or 6 per grave. It depends on the cemetery.
Most people usually spread the ashes in a different place. No?
I wouldn't say most. I think certainly people do.
Yeah, right.
However, I don't know. There's certainly a group of people segment of the population that will bury in the cemetery.
Yeah, of course.
People with cremated remains, people do all sorts of things. It's amazing.
It really is. Well, Bill, thank you very much.
Thanks, Gina.
Hello there.
How are you?
Doing? Is this a new job for you?
No, I've been here for 15 years. I just got my 15-year pin.
Congratulations.
Doesn't feel like it's been that long.
How's it going?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah?
And, our biggest job is explaining to people not only what palliative care is, but, what palliative care is and what it's not.
Hospice.
But, palliative care, and we're not just about dying. In fact, we do that, but we help people, patients, and their families. and our goal is to help people feel better and to improve their quality of life.
Is it possible to have the care, the palliative care, and get better and then walk away?
Absolutely.
See, that's what you need to.
We do have some people that graduate. We say graduate from our program.
There you go. I mean, man, that's like a cat with 9 lives. I know somebody like that actually. Right? You just can't kill this guy.
But we want to make people feel better, and we want to improve their quality of life.
And so, how do you do that?
And the family.
And how do you do that?
Well, first of all, our director is a nurse, so she provides nursing to patients, and we have volunteers, and we have great caregiver support. So, because caregiving is a big job, so we support caregivers.
How do people get in contact with you?
Well, we
do they have to go through the doctor, or can they call you directly? Are you separate from a doctor, or do you work?
We are department of the hospital.
Okay.
So we do get referrals from doctors and nurses.
Sure.
But people can just call us if they want to. Just call us and say, I need you.
Good to know you're there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.